Hello guys, and welcome back to the lecture. In the previous lecture, the dashboard design was completed and some additional modifications were made at the top to accommodate the different KPIs. Today, the focus will be on inserting the slicers and the chart. Let's understand why. Typically, the correct approach is to generate the pivot table first, then create the chart from the pivot table, and finally create the slices from the pivot table. However, since Copilot is being used as an assistant, it's important to understand how it functions. Copilot can generate the pivot table, but it cannot create charts from the pivot table, nor can it generate slices from the pivot table. Therefore, a small manual walkthrough will be necessary in this lecture. The approach to achieve this will be to ask Copilot to generate the charts. When Copilot is asked to generate the chart, it will automatically create the pivot table, and from that pivot table, the slices will be inserted manually. Copilot will be used as an assistant to help insert these slices. Let's turn it on. In Copilot, simply enter sales trend over time based on revenues. This will be for the first chart. The pivot table will be generated automatically. Right now, it is analysing the sales data and preparing to generate the chart. Alright, the chart is now generated. This step is complete. It has been added to a new sheet and it will be organised manually later. Here, the pivot table and the chart are available. However, this is not the final version. The next step is to ask Copilot to generate a monthly slicer from this pivot table and observe the result. Clearly, it will not be able to complete this automatically. Let's see if it provides any assistance. You can already see that it indicates it cannot do it, but provides steps to follow. Let's take a closer look. It has generated a set of instructions. First, select the field in the pivot table and group it by month. When the pivot table is selected, the field can be grouped. Go to Pivot Table Analyze, then choose Group Selection. Use Month as the grouping option, and as a result, it will be generated. You'll notice that the rows now appear grouped by month. Let's review this again. By grouping the field by month, the chart also updates accordingly. In the grouping dialog, choose Month and confirm with OK. To insert the slicer, go to Pivot Table Analyze, click Insert Slicer, select the Date field, group by month, and click OK. Next, position and format the slicer by dragging it to the desired location. Ensure that Pivot Table Analyze is selected, then choose Insert Slicer. You may notice a mistake, so let's examine it. Return to the previous step, cancel the field, and go to the Tools. The issue occurs because the rows are set as month date. To fix this, remove the existing field, add the date field instead, remove any unnecessary fields, and now the slicer appears correctly. Now, when January is selected, the total revenue by date reflects only January. This is working correctly. The slicer can now be closed, and it can be placed on the dashboard. That will be done next. The video will be paused to complete this step. The move has been completed, and now, when January is selected, the chart updates accordingly. February updates as well, and all other months reflect the changes. This confirms that the slicer is functioning perfectly. With this complete, the next chart to focus on is revenue by region. The chart for revenue by region will now be generated. Copilot will be asked to create this chart. Alright, here we go. The chart is ready. What will be done next is simply copying this, cutting the table from here, and inserting it into the dashboard. This is complete, and now it can be observed that the slicer only affects the selection over time. This will be checked in more detail later. Next, the name here will be updated. After that, the focus will shift to the next chart, which is the top 5 for Copilot. Next, return to Copilot. The same process will be followed by adding it to a new sheet. Then, the table will be cut from there and added to the dashboard. Next, select the name here. Then it will be replaced accordingly. Now, the chart for staff performance is needed. The next step is to create the staff performance chart. Alright, the same prompt was entered and finally gave out the chat. So I'm going to edit the new sheet, and we are going to do a CD before get it and add it in our dashboard. Now we are in the inventory data sheet. The goal is to create a donut chart showing stock quantity by category from this inventory data sheet. Let's see if Copilot can do it. Alright, what does it say? It indicates that a donut chart cannot be created. This highlights some of Copilot's limitations. Should this be done manually? It suggests checking if the data is correctly formatted. Let's verify that. Yes, there was a typo error. Now, copy and paste the corrected data. It's clear that Copilot is not going to create it. There is an issue with the 3-axis direction. It's uncertain how this will appear. It might display too many entries. As can be seen, there was a step involved in this process. So it says Select or Event Data, where we are in and the table. From this table, a summary table can be created to provide the quantity for each category, which can then be used in this function. Now, let's do this using a pivot table. Simply create a pivot table, where the categories are already grouped and the sum of quantities is calculated. At this point, there is no need to write any functions. From this pivot table, the donut chart can now be created. The next step is to insert a donut chart. It's helpful to summarize the data first because the Insert Data step is needed. Select Insert, choose the chart type, and then select Donut Chart. Here, the donut chart is ready. And here we go, we really have our donut chart. So now from here, we can simply catch these details and give them on dashboard a little bit lower. We have to change the name. So we change the name of the paper here. That's it, good so far. So now what I want to do now in the Start Data sheet. The one is scatter production satisfaction-based sales from the Start Data sheet. Let's see if you do it. Cannot do it at the moment. Now I've asked the Copilot to guide me. Alright, so this is the generated answer that, while I didn't realise that, I didn't understand actually the problem. So I'm going to replace the column. Handle customer satisfaction. This is sales handle from the Start Data sheet, yes, and see if you have a data answer. So we're going to do it manually. How we're going to insert the scatter plot from this table directly without really actually inserting the employee name. So as you can see here, I've added the data. You have the customer satisfaction, actually the scatter plot. So on the x-axis, we have the different sales handle. Sorry, you have the satisfaction, and on the right we have the customer, as you can see here. If you select the data, you can better see the customer satisfaction square, which is the title. And here we have different values. Now, this data can simply be taken and added to the dashboard. That's it. This step is complete. The next step is to customize, apply slices, and finalize the model.